3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Welcome back to TTMTrades. Today we're going to be talking about ticker MYO. First, before we get started, I just want to thank all my new followers for subscribing and following my posts. I deeply appreciate it. Hey, and hopefully I'm adding value to your trades and we making money together. But to ticker MYO. All right, so today, as you can see, we had a drop, 23 cents and 6.51% drop. Nothing major, okay? The whole chat room is still positive. Everybody's still bullish. This isn't anything anyone should worry about. Why, TTM? Why should we not worry about this? All right, so let's go to the chart. Daily chart. All right, let's do some pair price action analysis here, and then we'll get over to my infamous, I don't want to say infamous is bad, to my RSI that I also dearly love. So check this out. So pair price action, had that nice drop, bam, nice pop in volume, meaning there was a lot of accumulation in this price range at the low twos, a lot of interest. As you had that spike up to 359, a lot of people took profit. Okay, the large spike in volume, as you can see. So now we're here. All right, so as you can see, we are creating higher highs and higher lows on each one. That's a higher high, just barely, but a higher high and a higher low. So on each higher high and higher low, there's an increase in volume, right, on each one to support the move up in price. And each increase is above average volume. Now, as you can see on this slight pullback today, it was on below average volume. So what normally happens, okay, when you have a slight pullback like this, as long as it is below average volume, then this just simply signifies that these are intraday traders taking profits, position traders taking profits. It's nothing major. No one's panic selling. There's no large spike in volume, and you see the price dropping, anything of that nature. So this is a slight pullback, nothing to be worried about. You have a little bit of resistance right at the 50-period moving average, which we need to make a break above. Once we make a break above, then I believe that we will continue for a nice strong run. Okay, some immediate resistance areas is this $4 area right here, and then your mid $5 area right in here. Once we break through these two, then we can start heading towards the moon and trying to work our way back up to this $11 range. All right, so pair price action, we look good. All right, now my RSI. I love the RSI. Okay, love it. This is actually absolutely the best indicator that you could use. Okay, RSI measures the momentum of a stock, a security. Okay, so it gives you a visual of the struggle between the bulls and the bears. A lot of people know the RSI as if it's above 80, it's oversold. If it's below 30, if it's above 80, it's overbought. If it's below 30, it's oversold. That is your standard commercial find on the internet answer. The RSI actually does a lot more than that, okay? Since we know the RSI measures momentum, and it's a standard by default 14-period moving average, 14 period is the range of the RSI. I put a 10-period simple moving average on my RSI along with a weighted 30-period moving average. Now, what does this help me do? Okay, this helps me identify the struggle between the bulls and the bears and who's in control. All right, so for example, as I drag my cursor across the top up here and explain, I want you to pay attention to the price action also. So your RSI, my North Carolina blue line, anytime it is above the 10-period moving average, okay, this tells me the momentum has shifted and it is in the bull's control and that the trend is shifting to an uptrend and there's some potential profit within this security. Anytime it is below my 10-period moving average, this tells me that the momentum is in a downtrend and the bears are in full control and to stay out of this security and or stock. unless you're shorting it. Okay, so knowing those two simple things, there's a lot more to it. I'm actually putting a course together now that goes way more in detail, but I'm just going to cover some of the basics. So looking at now, all right, we had a nice drop, bears in control below the 10-period moving average. We're below the 30, again, oversold, but as you can see, the price continues to drop. All right, once we make this break above the 10-period moving average right here, if you scroll down, that correlates with the 253 right here. Once we make that break above the 10-period moving average and hold, and then make a break above the 30 and find support on it, this readily tells me that the bulls are in full control. The momentum has shifted, and that there's accumulation in play, and that people are accumulating the security, and it's time for a possible break. And as you can see, even on the dip to 30 period moving average, find that support that correlates to your 285 down here. So nice break above. We had that run from 253 to $11. Okay, same scenario here. We broke back below that 10 period moving average. Again, as you can see, this correlates with that downtrend. Right here, we hit the bottom, flat line straight across, and then we made another break above that 10 period moving average, found support on it. Okay, the break correlates with this nice run. That support on that 10 period moving average correlates to this bottom right here, and now we're running up again, which correlates to that nice bounce and going up. All right, anytime your RSI is in an uptrend, your RSI does the same thing your price action does. It has to make higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so what we have here is a low with a higher low, of course, because this is the last higher high, with a higher low, and then a higher high because we broke off this high. So we needed this nice little dip right here. All right, this signifies the slight pullback on below average volume. And then what we should have here is worst case scenario tomorrow to be a little bit more consolidation and on light volume, and this will come back down and find support on the 10 period moving average one more time. Okay, that's worst case. Best case scenario is we've had our slight pullback on low volume again, and come tomorrow we have a major breakout, and the RSI will make a higher high above this last one to signal that we are still in a strong uptrend. A break above this high will also be a break above the 50 period moving average, and that should be on very high volume, actually higher than this right here, this volume right here. So that is what we're looking for tomorrow. As long as we're making higher highs and higher lows on our RSI, and we maintain above the 10 period and 30 period moving average, then the bulls are in full control. So every pullback you see, there should be no panic, nothing to worry about. The moment that we fall below that 10 period moving average and we cannot manage to find our way back above it, then that lets me know that the bears are in full control and the shorts and everybody else is riding this wave back down. So we're good. We're in a strong uptrend. Nothing to worry about. No need to pull or take profits. Okay. Bollinger Bands. Okay. A lot of people use Bollinger Bands with a standard 2 deviation period. I put 3 Bollinger Bands on mine. Okay. Each layer signifies something. That's a whole nother lesson. Okay, on how I trade. Everybody trades different. Okay. But the Bollinger Bands are beginning to constrict. All right, when they constrict, which means they're tightening up, that signifies that there's low volatility with a lot of accumulation in this general price range area. With Bollinger Bands, normally when they begin to constrict, that normally signifies that there's a major breakout on the back end of that. So if you look here, Bollinger Bands are constricting, had a nice breakout. Okay, if you look here again, Bollinger Bands were tightening up again, constricting. Nice breakout again. If you look here, Bollinger Bands are coming in to constrict. We should have a nice breakout heading back into that uptrend. Why do I think the breakout will be in the uptrend direction? Because our RSI is showing us that the momentum is in the bull's favor. So when we readily identified that the momentum is in the bull's favors, this pullback was on light volume and our Bollinger Bands are beginning to constrict, which signifies a breakout is right around the corner, then it's safe to say that that breakout will be in the bull's favor. Okay, so everything is good to go. Okay, nothing to be worried about. This pullback, anytime you want to see what's going on a more in detail level, you go to your intraday charts. This pullback on the intraday charts, this gives you an idea of what all your day traders and intraday traders are doing. But this pullback, again, on light volume, below average on your 2-hour chart. We're looking at 2-hour time frame. And we broke through the 10 period, but as you can see, we're coming to this 30 period moving average. So what I expect tomorrow is during the first hour or two of the day, it'll be a little bit more consolidation, which will hit this 30 period moving average. And then going into, what time the market open up? 9:30? 9:30. Going into your 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock time frame, or any time after lunch, we're going to have a major breakout, a nice bounce off of this, and start heading towards that $3.77, $4.12 range. I'm calling it now, okay? And your RSI tells you all of this once you learn how to analyze the RSI, okay? This pullback on the RSI is a higher low. Here's our last low. Here's our higher high. Here's a dip to make another higher low, and we should have another breakout. All right. Nothing to worry about. TTM, I'm calling it right now. The trend is strong. We will continue in this uptrend. No need to panic. The pullback was on light volume. My entry was at $3.12. We're going to route this up to the moon and make money together. If I added value to your trades and or you learned something today, reshare this video, subscribe, leave a comment.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.